What's going on, man? Wanted to bring you a week 5 video, shirtless today. Just got done mowing, and it's like 90 some degrees here, so it's a little hot, and mowing sucks. Owning a home sometimes blows, and mowing always like hurts my SI joint too, which just sucks. Mowing sucks. I'm not looking forward to the winter. I think we're gonna buy a snowblower. I'm not even gonna mess with shoveling snow, but yeah, man. So that's why I'm shirtless. I watched your video like a week ago, and I just tried to like super fast skim through it again before I made this video. But yeah, thanks for letting me know how your training was going, and I always like talking about what you're up to. And thanks for the metal recommendations. I'm gonna there's like one band in there, I can't remember what they were called, but I know I had listened to them before, and I'm gonna listen to them again. I'm gonna queue them up on my Spotify this week. I'll have to let you know who it is, but because I think it was on an album recommendation from Bryce in one of his videos. Yeah, awesome talking music and your training and just off-topic things. It's always kind of nice to get to know what you're up to and stuff and what you like. I want to try and start getting my videos to you on Sundays. So I just got back from Vegas on this past Sunday, and super fun, great time. It was like one of my buddy's birthdays, so his wife kind of coordinated this surprise where me and my wife went, but he didn't know we were going, so we met him at the airport. It was pretty fun. But as far as training went last week, for week 5, I thought I was going to have to go 4 straight days because I thought my flight was early on Friday, but it turned out to be at noon on Friday. So thank freaking goodness, because I trained Monday and Tuesday, and those days went okay. And then I trained for the 3rd straight day on Wednesday, and that day was just terrible. I was just completely gassed. And so luckily, since my flight was later on Friday, I took Thursday off and then lifted Friday, and that turned out to be a pretty good day. Kind of touching on how my body feels. I think last week was pretty good, how my body felt, all things considered. But yesterday, which I'd be talking about week 6 now, my glute definitely is feeling a little trash today. My left erector was really hurting yesterday on squat, and it normally only hurts on deadlift, here and there. But man, it was killing me on squat. It was like to the point where I was really sharp pain when I was like re-bracing between every set, like taking a breath, bracing, freaking killed. Like it like hurt to take a breath, but yeah. So then I had to like really focus on really squeezing my glutes to take, which helps alleviate the back pain. But then my glute just feels fried today. So yeah, it's one of those things. And one of those things too where I didn't, really do much recovery work while I was in Vegas for a couple days, and I noticed that, I really got to be on top of my rolling and stretching like every day, or else just bad things happen. Yeah, so I'll just continue to work on it, and it's feeling better today, but definitely not great. So I'll let you know if I run into any like major issues tomorrow, but hopefully tonight when I roll it out and stretch it some more and give it to, a few more hours here. Hopefully it turns out better. One good thing, though, of note, I haven't been really mentioning this to you, that I've been weighing myself at the gym. I haven't been writing it down or anything, but I've been weighing anywhere between 205 and 208. So I think 208 has been my heaviest. That's in shoes and then just like gym shorts and a shirt, so not too much like clothing-wise. So I think that's a great direction I'm headed. I think I weighed 196 at my last meet, so I had plenty of weight to gain. And yeah, I weighed in 205 to 208 in the afternoon. I think is a pretty good sign. So I'm not sure what I weigh in the mornings, but yeah. Gotta move on here. All right, shoulder is feeling great, by the way. Just wanted to mention that my shoulder's feeling awesome, and my SI joint's feeling good too. I know I had that kind of blip week 4, I think it was, but my SI joint hasn't had any issues since. So to kind of touch on the training week, day 1, I hit a 330 for 5, which went really well, and then a 225 for 5 bench, which went really well. So day 1 was really good. Day 2, which was the very next day, hit a 470 for 5 deadlift, and I crushed that. And then a 220 by 4 tempo bench, I think that went okay. I think it might have been a little slower than I would have liked, but it went okay. And then my third straight day in a row, I went in and did 355 for a triple. And like the weight looks like it moved okay, but man, it literally felt like 500 pounds on my back. It felt so heavy. And I skipped one of my tempo days because I was just exhausted. So I just left the gym and I'm like, you know what? I get a day off tomorrow, and then I'm going to go crush it on Friday, which I did. Came in, crushed 495 for a triple on deadlift, and then crushed 245 for a triple on bench. Those bench numbers are freaking skyrocketing. Yesterday, I crushed 230 for 5. I don't think the pauses were quite as long as I would have liked to see, but still, 230 for 5 for me is really good. I know estimated 1-rep maxes aren't like the most accurate things in the world, but it's pretty cool to see. I think for the last 2 weeks now, if you were to take my total based on estimated 1-rep maxes, it's more than what I totaled back in January of this year. So I think like last week, I estimated 1-rep max totaled like 1310, and I only totaled like 1289 in January. So yeah, I think big things are on the horizon, or at least, PRs are on the horizon. So, all right, man, I will wrap up this, and we will get to my training here. All right, man, here's my training for the week, starting out with that 330 by 5 squat. As far as I can remember, I think this went pretty well, and looking at it right here, yeah, it looks pretty decent. I am pretty pumped. Going to end this cycle in week 8 and then start week 9 putting on the sleeves. And I'm like itching to put on the sleeves. I freaking weight. I feel like I'm just going to blow up weights. Here's that 225 by 5 bench, which is I just like from a speed standpoint, it's probably the fastest I've ever pushed 225 before for reps. I thought my pauses were decent here, and yeah, just blew that up. That was awesome. Here's the next day, 470 by 5 deadlift that just absolutely blew up again. Obviously, deadlift is deadlift. It's going really, really well. So as long as I can keep the glute healthy, I think I'll easily be able to get over 600 in the next meet. I think 620-ish is in the horizon for the next meet is kind of my goal. 220 by 4 tempo bench. Again, love these tempo board presses. Like, I had my doubts at first, like benching 4 times a week, because that's what we did when we first started working together, and I got that shoulder injury. But man, like, my shoulder feels great. Like, I haven't had issues in weeks, or in months. I don't even know when else I had issues with my shoulder, but. Yeah, really good. This was that day 3, that third day in a row, where I think the weight moved okay, but man, I just felt like death. I think I got like some crap sleep the night before this too, and yeah, it was just a crappy day, but kind of got folded over there a little bit more. But yeah, took a day off, and then we hit this 495 by 3 that I think went up pretty well, as far as I can remember. Weight moved pretty good here, so yeah, good money. And then super happy with this bench here, this 245 triple. Just pumped at where my bench is going right now. So, all right, man. I will let you go and talk to you next time.